What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is Wrestling Bants. It's that time again. You know what it is. It's time for another review. Let's do this. Let's go. It's Ring of Honor Supercard 2022. Joe. He's back in Ring of Honor, baby. The Samoan submission machine arrived in Ring of Honor to a great ovation, taking us back to the beginning of Ring of Honor. And this show, ladies and gentlemen, this show was outstanding from start to finish. This was professional wrestling done correctly. It was fantastic. Every match, I loved it. Loved every match. Let's go through it all, shall we? I mean, even the pre-show itself was phenomenal. Some of the performers on there I haven't seen before, and I was really, really impressed. Let's just run through that. I mean, the first match, Blake Christian, very good, very, very talented young man. Looking forward to seeing more of him. Put on a good show against Boom Boom Colt Cabana, and a legend of Ring of Honor. And it was good to see Colt back there in Ring of Honor where he belongs, in my opinion. This would be a great place for him. Get away from the Dork Order, Colt. This is where we want you. We want Boom Boom Colt Cabana back, not the Dork Order, Colt. We want Boom Boom in Ring of Honor. And I think he'd be a great person to mentor the younger talents in that company. And we saw today there were a lot of the old school guys from Ring of Honor there. There was Christopher Daniels, Sanjay Dutt, and of course Colt Cabana, Samoa Joe at the end. There's a lot of legends, and of course, how can we forget them boys? We'll talk about them later. There was a women's match, AQA. I've seen once before, and I was impressed, and I was impressed again today. Very impressive. She defeated Miranda Alice with a sick shooting star press. Very good match from these two young females. Very impressive. Looking forward to seeing more of them. Tully Blanchard is in Ring of Honor now, and Tully Blanchard Enterprises have arrived. And these guys are beasts. The tag team he brought out, Khan and Toa Leona, Gates of Agony, just dominated poor old Cheeseburger. I'm glad to see him back in Ring of Honor, I've got to say. And he's put on a bit of weight. Looks like he's had himself a couple of cheeseburgers or Big Macs over the last couple of years. He's put on a bit of weight. He's put on a bit of muscle. He's looking good. He was impressive, along with Eli Ison. That's right. The Shinobi Shadow Squad were back together. It's good to see him in Ring of Honor. But unfortunately, they got absolutely dominated by these two beasts. Very impressive. Very good team. Looking forward to seeing more of them in the near future. And Tully Blanchard Enterprises looks like it could be a legitimate faction that could go on to dominate Ring of Honor in the future. Speaking of Ring of Honor legends now, I'd say he is Dalton Castle. I love him. And his new music is brilliant. All you hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. Kind of like take off of that. And it was brilliant. And he is brilliant. He's a showman, but he's also a very good professional wrestler. Don't let the flair and everything else about him fool you. It is a deceptive facade. He is a very, very talented professional wrestler. And going up against Joe Hendry, that's right, Joe Hendry, Scotland's own Joe Hendry, local or global hero now. Looking great, good match. And Joe Hendry is finally, we've got a Scottish wrestler we can get behind. That isn't just a stupid gimmick. He is absolutely fantastic. This was a great match. I implore you to go and watch it. because it was very, very good for a kickoff show match. I thought it could have been on the main show, really, in my opinion. Both of them very, very talented. It was a very good match. Dalton Castle got the win. But yeah, definitely one to watch if you haven't seen it. And both of them, well, we know Dalton Castle has had a great career in Ring of Honor, but for me, Joe Hendry, even though he lost this match, could be a name for the future for Ring of Honor, in my opinion. Swerve. Whose house is it? It's Swerve's house. That's right. We kicked off the main show with Swerve Strickland going up against Alex Zane, and that guy is insane. The moves he was pulling off, oh my days. It was unbelievable, this first match. A great way to kick off the show. It was fast-paced, action-packed, just incredible, insane moves from both of them. And Swerve Strickland, man, he is just so talented. On the mic, in the ring, the guy is fire. And I just love watching him work. He's just fantastic. Good match. Good win for him. And yeah, the sky's the limit for this guy, in my opinion. So we got to find out who is Tully Blanchard's next member of Tully Blanchard Enterprises. And it's the Machine, Brian Cage. I haven't seen him for a while. Where the hell has he been? Signed to a contract with AEW. We were like, why? Why have they kept him around? This is why. He's gone to Ring of Honor. And I think this could be the best place for him, in my opinion. A few guys that were in AEW haven't really been used. They've been misused, utilized. And I think this could be the best place for some of them. Especially someone like a Brian Cage. He looked really good in this match against Ninja Mac. Return of the Mac. Here it is. Return of the Mac. One more time. Return of the Mac. You know I have to go. Yeah, Ninja Mac. He's all right, but he just got absolutely dominated by Brian Cage. Just, yeah. And again, sky's the limit for this guy. And Tully Blanchard Enterprises are just going to dominate Ring of Honor, in my opinion. I think Tully Blanchard as well, it suits him in this role. I think he was pushed to the back with the Pinnacle because of how great MJF is on the mic. They didn't really need him. Did FTR need him? Not really. I think they're a great tag team. They don't really need... Do they need a manager? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, Tully was good here. I really enjoyed his mic work. I thought he was a lot better here than he is has been for a while in AEW. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more from the Tully Blanchard Enterprise. It's good for him. Good for Tully. Maybe he'll bring in his daughter at some point. That would just be sick. It's absolutely brilliant if he did. She would be a great get for the women's division of Ring of Honor, but I must say the women's division of Ring of Honor is very impressive. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Jay Lethal against Lee Moriarty. What a fantastic wrestling match that was, and what a way to finish it. Jay Lethal turning heel, low blow on Lee Moriarty, because Lee Moriarty, man, he is just getting better and better every time I see him. On this show, he was just phenomenal. He had Jay Lethal in his pocket. He had him for lunch. He ate him up. He was all over him. Lethal couldn't handle it, and he had to go low blow, had to resort to cheating. Where's the honor in that, we ask? There is none. Jay Lethal, oh dear. Oh dear. What you gonna do? Yeah, low blowed him. Lethal injection, 1, 2, 3. But just Moriarty, man. Great showing from him. And I'm guessing we're going to see more from him in the near future in Ring of Honor. He's another guy for me who hasn't had a lot on AEW. And this could be a great place for him, like other younger talents that are on the AEW roster, to come down here, to go down to Ring of Honor and just become stars. And then move back up when they're ready. Yeah, very, very good match from him. He is the future of professional wrestling. Another one. And the future looks great, in my opinion. Good match. Really enjoyed it. Yeah. And then after the match, the story goes on. Seidel comes in the ring. Seidel's on a crutch. He was in the corner of Lee Moriarty. Gets the crutch kicked out of him by Jay Lethal. He beats him up a little bit. Kicks the shit out of him. And then Sanjay Dutt, another legend, comes into the ring and pulls him off and gets him out of the ring and takes him to the back. And there's more to come later on in the show from Lethal and Sanjay. Just wait. If you don't know already. Next was the women's interim world championship match. This was phenomenal. Great women's match. I mean, we've got some women's matches coming up this weekend, and this one's going to take some topping, in my opinion. Very, very good match. Never watched Willow Nightingale before. Very impressive. Very good in the ring. Looking good, gotta say. And Mercedes Martinez, she's just phenomenal, isn't she? I mean, I'm glad she signed to ROH or AEW because she was underutilized in the WWE. She could have easily dominated either Raw or SmackDown. She's an absolute beast in the ring. And she proved it again tonight. What a performance from her. Great match. One of the best women's matches I've watched in a while, I've got to say. I'm not a massive fan of women's wrestling, but I do enjoy good women's wrestling. If it's good, I'll watch it. There's a lot of shit out there. There's a lot of women who are riding the coattails of other women who are very talented. And yeah, these two are very talented, in my opinion. And I can't wait to see more of both of them. And I'm happy Mercedes Martinez is the interim women's champion. And I'm looking forward to seeing her going up against another very talented woman, the real ROH women's champion, Deonna Purrazzo. That will be a banger of a match. Just wait. Talking about bangers of matches, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about the best tag team match in this decade, in the last 20 years, maybe even 30 years. This was phenomenal. I can't remember a better tag match that I've watched in recent history. The Briscoe brothers, them boys, going up against FTR. This was tag team wrestling. Wrestling at its best. Not a gymnastics performance where everything is choreographed and everyone knows what everyone's going to do and they let them do it to each other. No, this looked like and smelt like, and it was a fight between the two best tag teams in the world. Bar none. No argument can be done now. These two are the best. End of discussion. Great match. And I can't wait for the rematch, to be honest with you. Briscoes deserve a rematch. Great finish to the match. Unfortunately, it got ruined by the Young Bucks. Out they come, healing it up. I gotta say, I do enjoy them. I can't lie. I like heel Bucks. I don't like babyface Bucks. These heel Bucks are much better. And I'm looking forward to seeing the match on Wednesday when the Young Bucks go up against FTR. Not only the AAA tag team titles, but also the Ring of Honor tag team titles. Tag team wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, is back. It's back. Great match. One of the best matches. This was the best match on the show, in my opinion, but there were so many greats. This edges out everything because it was just that damn good. The build up to it has been phenomenal. The anticipation, and sometimes you think, yeah, it gets built up a bit too much. It's not going to be that great. This delivered. These 4 guys proved why they are the best 4 tag team wrestlers on the planet today. End of discussion. It is a fact. The TV title was on the line. My guy, another legend, Minoru Suzuki, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Is your new television champion. Can't believe it. Well, I can. Rhett Titus just couldn't handle the brutality, the physicality of Suzuki. It's just, there was no chance, man. Once he got him in that chokehold, turned him around, got star power driver, 1, 2, 3, it was done, over, finished. And your new TV champion is Minoru Suzuki. And I can't wait to see more from him in Ring of Honor. Didn't think he'd win the title, to be honest with you. But I'm happy he did. It means he's sticking around in Ring of Honor. And he's a great get. Great person to have as a champion. Can't wait to see more very physical matches with other physical professional wrestlers. It's going to be very, very good for the future of Ring of Honor. Another title change. There were a lot of title changes on this show, and I'm happy about that. I think it's a fresh start, so you need fresh champions, and the Pure Championship was on the line, and I love this Pure Championship. I love the difference it has, the different feel it has, the different rules. It's really good. It's really interesting. I like it. It is a wrestling title. It's a wrestler's title. And today, I've got to say, Wheeler Yuta, I understand now why everyone's loving him at the moment, and why William Regal loves him, why Daniel Bryan loves him, why they have picked him out as one of the best professional wrestlers at the moment at a very young age. He is just phenomenal. This match was brilliant. Josh Woods, though, is a beast. He is great as well. Don't sleep on him either. This was really good, but Wheeler Yuta, my God, the physicality of the guy. I wouldn't have minded seeing either Daniel Bryan or William Regal in the corner of Yuta. That would have been kind of cool, but I'm guessing they're saving that. But great for him. And another guy who had been underutilized. We had seen him a little bit more on AEW. I didn't like the fact he was with that group. I think that put me off him when he was with the Best Friends. I'm sorry. They're a bit of a joke faction. So, yeah, I think he kind of fell into that group, and we didn't really get to see how great of a professional wrestler he really was. And in the last couple of weeks we have, a couple of matches he's had, he's been absolutely brilliant. The match with Daniel Bryan was phenomenal. And the match here with Josh Woods was just as good, maybe even better. Really enjoyed it. And I'm happy he's a champion. And he's going to get more time on Ring of Honor. And, yeah, we're going to get to see a lot more professional wrestling matches, very good professional wrestling matches from Wheeler Yuta. Very, very good today. I was very impressed with him. Very, very impressed. The World Championship was on the line, and this was just fast-paced. I mean, Jonathan Gresham, arguably one of the best professional wrestlers in the world. He's just brilliant, isn't he? I mean, I know he's a short guy, and can you take him that seriously? Yes, you can. The way he uses his technique, the way he wrestles, his style, it just suits him down to a T. He can take anyone down and just, either tap them out, pin them, knock them out, whatever you want. He's that damn good. I'd love to see him and Daniel Bryan have a match. I think that would be phenomenal. Bryan Danielson. Why do I keep saying that name? Bryan Danielson would be brilliant against him. A few other guys as well. I think could have really good matches with him. Yeah, the future's bright, and he is the world champion now. Jay Lethal comes out after the match and gets in his face at first. You think, yeah, they're like, he just wants a title shot. Just wants a title shot. Then he attacks him. Then Sanjay Dutt comes in the ring, breaks it up, tries to make peace between the two. Then Sanjay turns around and just cheap shots my man Jonathan Gresham. Gets the shit beaten out of him by the both of them. Out comes Lee Moriarty to try and make a save, but it's unsuccessful. He gets beat down as well. And we're left with Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal in the middle of the ring celebrating. But then the music hits. And who is it? None other than the legend of Ring of Honor, the longest reigning Ring of Honor champion, Samoa Joe. Joe. My guy, Samoa Joe is back in Ring of Honor. And not only is he back in Ring of Honor, but on Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen, can you believe it? The news broke right at the end of the show that Samoa Joe will be at AEW Dynamite this Wednesday night to let us know what he's going to be doing. What is the future for him in Ring of Honor and even AEW? Who knows? Who knows? It was great to see him in the ring, squaring up to Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal's shitting himself like, oh my God, my mentor's back. What the fuck am I going to do? We've got 3 generations of great Ring of Honor champions in the ring at the same time. It was a great moment. And it was great to see Samoa Joe choke out Sanjay Dutt as well. A very good, enjoyable show for me. This show's going to take some beating this weekend. I mean, I'm hoping people can try and do it, but I can't see it happening. This was the best professional wrestling show I've watched in a very long time. And of course, Ring of Honor. Of course, it's going to be Ring of Honor that deliver professional wrestling at its best. Professional wrestling done correctly. Let me know what you thought down below. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you did, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, share this everywhere, and I will see you next time. Probably for NXT Stand and Deliver. Gonna go watch that now. See you next time.